Hello, universe. How's it going? It's pretty heckin' warm again today. I'm a little bit low energy. I slept like garbage, but we're still here. Oh, what is my skip? I found my skip. I wanted to play League, so I'm going to be doing that for stream today, I think. I might pivot to something else later. Probably not. I think I might just focus on doing tasks rather than monotonous grinding, kind of bouncing between things. I noticed that my leagues is cut off in a pretty stupid way, so let me actually fix that before I get too far into this. Is it not cut off and I'm losing my mind? No, it definitely is. Why do you think you're fit to the screen? Home skillet diggity dog. See, that's a lot better. Now you're looking like you're fit to the screen. Wonder why I had it like that before. This does look much better, so we're going to bank on that being right. Cool. I don't know why it was so scuffed. Glad I noticed right away. It's very much in character for me to like not notice for an incredibly long period of time. Just live life completely blissfully unaware. That is a crazy Discord like scam bot thing. Like, not only is it like a paragraph long and hit me with the tell him Cactus Jack sent you, but it advertises real viewers rather than fake ones, which, you know, I always appreciate. Always be real. And saying that they dropped a follow, which they certainly didn't, as I've been live for like 40 seconds. Some of those are crazy. Oh, I should pick up my literal human child. He's a little bit loud. Unless the stomp ASMR goes hard. It might. Let's just keep him with us in our knapsack. Keep him in the corner for later. So I think the plan is going to be just try to bang out some like tasks in general. I did just get the second region, which is Karamja. I don't really have a big plan other than trying to work towards getting the wilderness unlocked. There's a lot of tasks to get the wilderness. In the meantime, we should try to get some demonic packs too, because those are like direct power upgrades for us. I mean, some of them are more passively. Most recent one that I got is 15% accuracy in all styles, a agility level, hot foot moment. So we can get overhealing, magic damage, water spells deal more damage the higher health percentage I have, magic damage, and then healing. Those are what I'm thinking about picking. We have to kill a scorpion specifically with a mithril spear, which is why I came out here, because I remember seeing the scorpion over here. Why are scorpions so attracted to being in, like, mines? I don't know. There should be two, right? Or defeat a scorpion? Okay, yeah. Mithril spear popped before the other one, but that's two done. I was doing a little AFK training earlier while eating, so I have a couple stats that we can kind of work with now. So relic-wise, the next tier of relic is tough. I think I'm probably going to go transmute. I haven't exactly solved why this is so good yet, but it basically lets you change things from one tier to another, which means that things like runes, I can take a bunch of, say, mind runes and turn them into death runes or blood runes or wrath runes. I don't need runes that badly later on, but I do need them now from what I am identifying. I also need some coins, so maybe I'll go hustle down to the agility course and get like 30 or 40k. Is killing a buffalo a task? Defeating a buffalo and milking a buffalo? You can milk a buffalo? I also want to work on getting some prayer levels. I haven't exactly figured out a good way to do that yet, though. We need a bucket. I'm gonna assume there's a bucket somewhere in here. There does not appear to be a bucket in here. I had it too good for too long in early shows. Is this a general shop or a farming shop? You heckin' sell buckets, of course you would. Is there a milkable buffalo here? You just use a bucket on a buffalo? Dairy buffalo. Dairy buffalo. These do not look like dairy buffaloes. Surely there's a... Oh, there's a dairy buffalo. You can't milk those. But you can milk these. Huge. I think as we like go around, we should be trying to kill imps when we see them. Nope, not what I wanted to hit. Sorry, I thought that was a dairy buffalo. Because the imps drop ashes, which I think are actually like decent prayer XP, and they're really quick to kill. Blue wizard hat, hold on. Does that actually give like magic bonus? Wow, okay. That's huge. So my plan is to go magic first and then into range later on. I don't think I'm going to be doing much melee this league's. Subject to change, of course. Thanks to the demonic packs, you kind of have some freedom on that if you don't really like your build. But obviously we don't want to like... I think I want the Lederhosen hat for the moment, but I'll keep the hat and the staff. Oh my god, the double drip action. Haters will say it's fake. Believers will say some people have two heads to be able to wear two hats on. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Don't think too much into that. There was a lot to unpack there. That was like a... That was a trip to therapy. Condensed. I guess it's only 120 XP, but every XP is important this early. It's probably better to go do like something that gives big bones. I haven't played a lot of old school in recent times, so I think I maybe have like missed out on convenient prayer training methods. I believe you can do some funky prayer training in Varlamore. Alright, so there are hill giants here. They're pretty popular, it seems. They might just hit way too hard to be viable, too. I'm surprised people aren't looting the bones. I want to see how much a big bone is worth, really. I could probably kill this much faster with magic. I certainly could. I don't know what weakness they have. Magic would certainly be quicker, although I don't have any runes on me, so I kind of have to commit to this. I just want to see what XP drop a big bone is. If there's any big bone spawns in the world, we can try and camp those too. 180, it's not much better than the ashes. Okay, so I'm going to stick with my original plan of when I see a an imp, I'm going to just kill it. Just to get a few levels going, because we're already 11, like the first few levels are really quick. Oh, sorry, Worm Tongue. Where the heck is Worm Tongue? You down there, buddy? You are? So I took the agility perk, which I wasn't going to do initially. I really like flip-flopped. I was so in the air about my relics, but the agility perk lets us get 10,000 coins whenever we get termites, and I think termites are like basically guaranteed per lap here once we're 50 agility, which we are. This is going to be a good source of money. Beforehand, I was just making steel plate bodies and selling them. I don't want to spend too long here, but maybe getting like 50k or so would be a good idea. This course is like fairly chill. I have to remember we can't use the upper one. Although I feel like you automatically pick up termites and don't have to like click them. Maybe I'm crazy. Sounds of agility. I didn't think you could fail this. Oh, okay. Cool, you can't. You just go whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe termites are rare. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe get them on lap completion? I kind of assumed that they were pretty common. Interesting that counts for 2 laps. I also wanted to see what effect it was. Is that a termite over there? What is that red dot? Looks like a rope. How the heck do you reach that rope? Is that the most inaccessible rope in the game? I wonder if from this point you could telegrab it. No, I can't even right-click it. Maybe it's more accessible than I'm giving it credit for. It looks impossible to reach, though. I'm looking up termites. You get them occasionally when doing agility. They're scooped up from circle of termites that occasionally spawn on the course. Oh, heck, I gotta look at it. Picked up automatically without need from the player, in contrast to Marks of Grace. Alright, never mind. The player automatically picks them up. Okay, so it does just teleport us to the start if we get it. So there's a fat 10k or coin drop. Cool. Oh, wait, why did we get... Did we get bone shards, like, is that like a separate thing? Or is that part of the perk that we picked up? I don't think we can see our relics right now. Yeah, I figured. Hotfoot. Termites and Marks of Grace will automatically cook. 33% chance to spawn on rooftops. Completing gives 25% bonus experience, 100% agility. 2 times termites, 10 times crystal shards. Okay, so you just get the bone shards from this course in general. That's fine. Bone shards are prayer XP, so getting them is not a bad thing. And getting some coins here will be nice, but I want to think what we're going to use these coins on. I'm thinking runes is one of the big focuses. I don't know how much I should put into combat right now. We just unlocked a whole new region, which means we can get more demonic packs and stuff. There's a lot to think about, but I mean, that's the fun part of this, is like thinking about what you need to do or can do, I suppose. Gives me a little bit of time to just kind of talk. Talk and think. It's a shame we can't open the task list, though. That's the only thing it's really missing. Oh, it just said I managed to scoop up 80 termites. Does that mean after this ends, I'm going to just yeet back to the start? Sweet. And that counts as a full clear. I don't remember exactly what termites do. They might be replacements for amylase shards for super energies or whatever they're called. Not super energies, stamina potions. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fortunately, coins like this are not too bad. Having the ability to go through some of the agility shortcuts will be nice. I took the teleport relic that isn't the agility shortcut one. I don't mind. Seems like we're getting termites every other lap now, which, I mean, the sample size is so small. Although we didn't get bone shards one of the times. Can I open the task list now? Oh! Complete 10 laps of our more agility course. Great. I wasn't planning on that, but perfect. Receive an agility arena ticket. We can do that super easily. Take the shortcut across the Shiloh Village River. Am I actually on the course? I am. Great. So we can actually keep this open. Did they remove... I thought that was like an Elite Diary rec. I'm gonna assume it's not anymore. Receive 30 agility arena tickets with no mistakes. No mistakes mean not missing any. Without missing any pillars, okay. That's not so bad as long as you're paying attention. Equip a pirate hook will take a while. Unless this gives bonus points. Does this relic give bonus points? Agility arena. No, it doesn't seem like it gives anything for the agility arena. That's a shame. That would have been an easy or a quick 400. Now it's a still fine 400, but takes some time. People really don't like agility, so I feel like it gets like kind of freelo. I'm gonna open my task up again. All right, let's check for laps of things, because we can do that while we're looking at stuff. There's nothing for lap. Okay. There could be other courses that we get. I don't know wilderness super well, so there's probably one for that. Cut a ruby to free the frog. There's a lot of like low-hanging... Defeat an imp with an earth spell. Low-hanging ones. Enter your player-owned house. Can we even do that? We probably... I mean, if it's here, we probably can do it. Perform a special attack. I wonder what the easiest special attack to get is. Plant seeds in an allotment patch. Purchase a player-owned house and enter one are separate. We have coins for that now. Silk to a silk trader. There's a few things for cutting different gems. I don't have many gems, but I have some. Admire some beautiful scenery in Auburnvale or the Auburn Valley. I don't know what that means. Sunset Coast to Civitas should be easy. We have coins for that now. Maybe we'll do that because we're kind of close to Sunset Coast, I think. Yeah, it's just the west of us, so maybe we'll walk over there after this. I would still quite like to get another proc or two of termites. Cry near a child, dance near a bard. Defeat a guard in the Varlamore Underground. I think that's what where we're going to start, is we're going to go buy a good chunk of runes. What type of runes do we want to regenerate? I know that the packs are like very regenerate based. What have I done? So I just mouse over it. Whenever you regenerate runes, your magic level is boosted. When you generate water runes, you're healed. So we want to make sure that we are spending water runes and regenerating them. Just means using water spells, I think. Now, does it matter if you use a Staff of Water or a Staff of Air is the question. I'm not sure. Maybe you want to use a Staff of Air because otherwise you won't expend them. But I feel like I was generating air runes when I was just using a normal staff. That 15% accuracy is going to go really hard. I have a lot of hit points now, too. They were fairly low for a while, but I've gotten a good chunk of them now. It would be kind of nice if we would just get another termite proc. Wonder if we're getting unlucky or if we just got lucky in the beginning. Fill a bucket with sand at the Sunset Coast we can also do. We have a bucket. Is there any other things? Sunset Coast. Just those specifically. The next relic is certainly going to be interesting, but I still don't know exactly what I'm going to do. Because my options were between the transmute one and something, but I don't remember what. I'll have to open it up. Transmute seemed like it was the most interesting. I keep thinking this is done, but this agility course has a lot of chill in it. Oh, sweet. We got a proc. Right, Butler Spell is the other one I was thinking. I think I'll go Transmute of the two. Butler Spell is boring, but it's a lot of passive XP. Transmute is interesting. We're up to 30k again. Let's try for like, I was going to say 50, but maybe I'll just do 40 if it takes us a while to get up to 40. Woodcutting is kind of untapped for us right now. We can get probably a good chunk of points through woodcutting and fletching and maybe fire making. Maybe I'll leave those for a rainy day. I wonder why my runecrafting is 5. I don't remember doing anything for runecrafting, but I must have. What new packs can we get now? I wanted to check on that too. Protection from melee, Hoycoddle, Steel Dragon, and Karamja. Steel Dragon's kind of spicy. Does Dragonfire Shield just work for that? It probably does. It might not be that bad. Defeat a Tsar is simple. I think the best thing we want to do right now for our points is to just get prayer. How do we get prayer up to get bone shards, basically? I assume bone shards is going to be the best way to do it. I have never actually done it before. It's like wine. Protection from melee. We have access to Karamjas, we have access to dragons now, but I have to imagine that people are like really thinking about dragons. I don't know if all dragons are weak to water, but if it is, it would be kind of in our favor. I think we can get an anti-dragon shield from... A steel dragon's like really tempting me. I think we can get an anti-dragon shield from the League's Tutor. You know what, I'm feeling... I think I know what the steel dragons are. I think we might go try and kill a steel dragon. It might, like, cook us, for the record. Quite literally. But also might not. So we are going to empty our bucket of milk. And go get a bucket of sand and then charter to Civitas El Fornes or whatever it's called. And then we are going to go up and get some runes. We can start our water magic journey. I don't know why the water magic specifically kind of stuck out to me as being interesting, but it really did. I think the air magic also has some like big chutzpah to it. Probably more useful than the water magic early on. Okay, that one's easy to do. Then we'll charter because we have the coins for it. Actually, wait, the charter members also have the Tyrus helm, right? I was wondering how we were going to get one of those. That makes sense. Tyrus helm. Anything else useful here that I don't know of right now? Wonder if Hunter's crossbow is useful. Hunter's crossbow. What level is that equipped? 50 range? No, not quite yet, but it is good to know that it's here. I don't think we need anything specific. We need to just equip that for a task, so we will do that. Then we will charter to Civitas. I didn't even know there were charter ships here, so news to me. Okay, so we have some coins now, so I'm going to go over to what's your name? It's with a U, Renu. I was gonna say Manu. It's not Manu, it is Renu. We're going to go over to Tel Teklan and we're going to pick up a good chunk of runes. I think we're gonna basically spend down our stack on runes. Maybe not the entire stack. I think that's the rune shop over there. I really like this town. I was talking about it last night, but I think this is my favorite of like the new areas they added. Okay, so our magic is like 40 something, right? 47. So we can do like heckin' Mondo spells. We can do Water Blast, although Death Runes are going to be like a little expensive. But I think it's probably worth picking up some Death Runes now. How much is a Death Rune? 180 coins? That's really expensive. I'm going to pick up 50 of them for now. And then I'm going to just pick up Chaos Runes, I think. I was wrong. Those water runes were more expensive than I expected, but those are like the starter water runes. You don't understand. They were necessary. They almost certainly weren't. I mean, they might be. We can always get more money, even though it's not the most like riveting of content. Could I teleport? No. I could teleport to Huayquatl. I don't think we can survive Huayquatl without overheads. I think it would be a little bit too much damage. Maybe it's not. It might just be fine, but I'm thinking it's not going to be fine. So I'm going to act under that expectation. I was going to say explanation, but, you know, speaking stuff. Let's take off our hard armor. I do want to go grab the anti-dragon shield. I forgot about that. Put our literal human son inside of the storage. Okay, so let's grab our... Do we have any Chaos Runes in here? No, I think we used them all up. I guess we'll grab our Mind Runes for now, just to have something. And then I want to grab the Air Staff. I don't know if this will encourage the game to give us more Water Runes or Air Runes. I have no idea. So I'm going to grab a bunch of Lob Monsters, and we are going to go to Yama. We're going to see if we're allowed to reclaim... Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Heck. Collect items. Heck, I was hoping that would have an anti-dragon shield. I don't really want any of these. Unless anti-dragon shield was the last one and just doubled up on stuff. No, it's a butterfly jar. Okay. Good to know about the butterfly jar. How the heck can we get an anti-dragon shield? I've seen people with it, so I know it's possible. It's in the Slayer shop for leagues. Okay. Is there a Varlamore Slayer person? Actually, do we have access to Shiloh Village? That's a question in itself. We do. Okay. So we're just going to go to Karamja then. I'm so lost on these menus. Leagues menu, areas, Ramja, teleport. There's 0% chance we can kill a still dragon without fire shield. There's a high chance we won't be able to. I think we're going to cast purely on magic XP. Hoping we can pay to take the trip down to Shiloh Village. I'm thinking we probably can. Could always get some points through doing the agility here as well, but I don't think I want to quite yet because I want to do the 30 consecutive and that takes a bit of time. Like, there's no reason to just show up for one. Only 200 coins? I didn't bring any coins, buddy. This is really awkward for someone such as myself. I really don't want to get poisoned by a jungle spider. That would be mildly inconvenient. Hey, it's actually people doing Yama. Again, I don't think I can really survive it without overheads. It's a good chunk of damage to my memory. And maybe we can, but I would be surprised. Bank Buffalo. It's 200 coins? Oh, boy. I could hoof it down. It's certainly not worth hoofing it down. What am I thinking? What's the best way to do it? Probably just smith something really quick. Hammer and grab some mithril, and let's just go over to home teleport. Oh, we can right-click it. Cool. I didn't know I had a right-click option. Wish I could fight Hoycoddle. Magic is definitely a good thing to bring to it, but we don't have the juice we need yet. Getting the next relic will really help us sustain our runes without having to stress too much too. I'm going the wrong way. I was just too excited. No way a rune full helm's not fetching 200 coins, or not rune mithril. You don't buy them. Okay, cool. I think we'll keep one of these helms because there's a task for equipping a full set of like various armors and I wasn't doing it before. So I should be sure to keep this one, especially because we can wear mithril. So it's just a Stark upgrade from our steel. Cool, that's enough coins. So now we'll go back to Karamja. Wonder if there's better magic armor we can wear. I know we have like the aesthetic armor, the Raging Echoes, but like, actually it looks kind of clean. There are booties with it? There are booties? No way. Withdraw all of our coins, so that way if we die we have no coins. No, actually I want to wear my hot booties. I forgot, I'm sorry. Forgot my Tootsie Rolls were already being warmed. I accidentally pet Molasses and I don't regret it, but it was not intentional. In case that ever comes back as being a scandal for me. Just know that it wasn't deliberate, but it did happen. Okay, so now we can spend the 200, go to Shiloh Village. Maybe I overdid it on the water runes. It's not impossible. I'm willing to consider the fact that I don't need 5,000 water runes right now. When I have 500 mind runes and 50 death runes to my name. Alright, so 2 things we want to do here. Assuming it'll let us cross the stepping stone and there's no longer like a spicy requirement. Yeah, heck it. Let's go all the way around. Let's just take the stepping stone back. I was going to say that feels really dumb, but you know, character, follow your heart. Yeah, take your time. Hey, you even cut through the trees. I like that. Nope, you're not cutting through those ones. Maybe you can't cut through those ones. Let's do it. Huge. Oh, I should check what new teleports we have access to in Karamja. I don't know what they'll count exactly, but if they count like Zuck or Jad, we'll be able to get to the volcano really easily. Right, so I was going to go to the Slayer shop specifically. I don't know if there's a Slayer Master in Varlamore. I don't think there is, but there might be one that I just missed out on. This means we can start Slayer now too, I think. Right. Anti-Dragon Shield, boom. That's big for us. Anything else we want while we're here? I know making Broad Bolts is one, but so I don't think it's anything we can really do right now. I'm gonna hold off on Slayer until our stats are a little bit higher, until we have more packs, I think. So now I'm gonna go try to do the Steel Dragon. Fastest way to get there. We're gonna need coins to get in as well. I think it's only 100 though. Man, Karam just sucks. Why does everything cost coins? Like, I don't get it. This place is like prohibitive to someone such as myself living a world such as my own. RuneScape, I dig it. Yeah, a little leagues came out and I figured it'd be fun to play it for a little bit today. How's it going, Gil? Good to see ya. I am shell-shocked. Alright, I wanted to check the teleport locations on this. Okay, so it is just fight caves. Probably fight Inferno. I was gonna call it fight Kiln. And then I was gonna call it fight Cauldron. Which I believe makes me an old head. Areas, Karamja, teleport. It's a long time till we get the wilderness, though, which is a bit of a shame. This might be like biting off way more than I can chew. I ain't fought a steel dragon in old school RuneScape in a minute. 875? And then I got called riffraff because I don't have 875 coins. I'm going to go get another 10k. That's just insulting. Riffraff. Look who's talking, buddy. You're the one charging people to go into a dungeon where we're probably just gonna die anyways. You really think that's a mature decision that you made? Just woke up from an hour-long map, so it could be worse, but still kind of A. How am I? I'm fine, I guess. It's so hot at night that I keep waking up, which is more than a little bit annoying. It's not really the end of the world, and I'm a little bit of a whiny baby, and I accept that. I guess we'll just Sunset Coast and East. I gotta be careful though. I feel like I've died taking this exact path before. I think it's down here that I died. Maybe it's underneath the area. Those Jaguars also don't have any chill. I'm gonna go straight through the Hill Giants and no one can stop me. Ow, that Hill Giant stopped me. Let's hope for quick termites, which is, again, not a sentence that we're probably going to be saying very often in our life. But just one batch of termites gets us straight done with this. That'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't hate it. Woo, woo, woo. Sometimes you're the tightrope and sometimes you're the tightrope walker, you know? We're not getting termites this lap. Saddest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe they charge almost 1,000 gold coins to get into a dungeon. Like, how is that allowed? That has to be like some sort of political corruption. That's like if you go to vote and they're like, yeah, it'll be about 50 bucks. And you're like, I'm sorry? Oh, heck yeah. 64 termites, 24 bone shards as well, which means we are about to get yeeted out of here with our 10,000 coins. Sweet. Alright, so we have coins now. I want to fight the Hui Quaddle. If we can get Dragon Bones feasibly, it should be an okay way to actually like deal with that though. The prayer levels we need. It can't be many Dragon Bones. Let's go areas, Karamja, and teleport. I don't know if they were cooking with this teleport animation, getting surrounded by imps and then being like, hey, maybe this isn't so bad. They were smoking something fierce. I really hope we can kill this steel dragon. I am like... I think we're like just really dead if not. And the issue is that like this is expensive. I forgot to bring an axe and there's no axe here. So we have to go spend the money again. And I figured it out as I walked through the door. That is maybe not the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's got to be like top 8. Brutal. We don't need any other tools. You know what? This is a sign. Deposit 5,000 of my coins. Grab an axe, which is not a hatchet in this game. Can I use mithril? I assume I can use mithril. Yeah, it's 21. Perfect. I've been playing too much RuneScape 3, so I have all the levels mixed up for tools and things. Alright, so I need to go back to Karamja for like the 9th time, and this time we're good. I wonder how many people got caught with that. Getting the stupid axe. It's even particularly bad because in RuneScape 3 you have it on your tool belt, so like you never need to have a separate one. Okay, so we waste another 875 coins. We chop down with our mithril axe. God, I hope we don't die. This is so much commitment. You know what? Let's actually check if there's some tasks we can do on the way. I got a funny feeling there are. I need to turn off demonic packs specifically. It's probably like Karamja dungeon or something. Pay Sandybach for permanent access. That's like 1 million, I want to say. How about for giants? Fill a giant pouch. Okay, maybe there's not. I figured there's gonna be like moss giants or something. Sir, can you not please? Alright, I'm not optimistic with how much damage we're taking from moss giants, but maybe we'll be fine. So the thing is we're gonna heal. I wonder if it's because people are doing Slayer here. You need 34 wood cutting? Are you joking? There's no way this is real. They let you woodcut through the first one, but not the second one? I had no idea that these had woodcutting requirements on them. I'm going to bed. I guess we'll go chop some trees. Yeah, I'm gonna just go to where Huayquatl is and see if there's trees over there. I haven't explored around the area anyways. That's so devastating. No, 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 don't climb the chains. Don't climb the chains. Hi, Huayquatl. Good to see ya. You're kind of dead. I'm gonna examine you. It's like it's part of the mountain itself. That's true. That's how mountains work. Alright, these trees are not choppable. See, these look like some choppable trees. I can admire that beautiful log over there. I don't know exactly how to get down there, though. But I did see that admiring something was a task, so maybe this is like a blessing in disguise. Okay, this is like a million years to get down this gorge. This is crazy. I feel like there was tasks over here too. Or maybe there was like fishing spots or something. I remember seeing that this was relevant. I think it was for fishing spots. I was looking up how to fish something in some other area. Shout out to foxes. Gotta be one of my favorite mammals. Alright, where is the stuff we could admire? That's a beautiful rock. Can I chop down maple trees? No. Certainly can't do magic trees. I stepped onto an ant trail. True. I did do that, I guess. Is there really, like, no noob trees here? Looking for noob trees. There's dead tree. Dead tree counts as a noob tree. Are willows like 30? My RuneScape knowledge is not where it once was. Cool. I cannot believe that we have to actually do this. Maybe this task for willow things. There's probably like make a willow shortbow yew or something. Fletch 50 willow longbow yew. Fletch a willow shortbow yew. Decorate a willow totem, equipped a willow shield. Willow shield would be nice for us anyways, though our fletching's not quite up to snuff to be able to use this stuff yet. This isn't all bad, even though I am a little bit salty about it. Oh, we already got the woodcutting level required. This place is pretty easy to get to. I believe we have a Quetzal here. We can come back when we want. We'll have to remember that there are willow trees right here. Alright, now I'm going to go back for the 9th time. And then hopefully go try to kill a dragon. And then die to it and then get upset. And then we'll, you know, rinse and repeat maybe. See how we're feeling. Live the dream. I can't believe that there's a stupid woodcutting requirement on the second... There's probably one on the first one, too. The fact that they're different is crazy to me. Some developer in 2001 was like, Miko's gonna do this and be so mad in 25 years. And I was like, you... I know this didn't come out 25 years ago. What was it, 2005? 4? Something like that. When did I start playing RuneScape? I have no idea. It was a long time ago for sure. Ow. But obviously I didn't play throughout the years non-stop or anything. In old school and RS3 are different entities. I'm about to max my second... I say about to, but it's probably a few months off of maxing my second account in RS3, but I've never maxed one in OSRS. I should really do that. Can you stop hitting me for 4s? We get it. You're big and buff and hot and everyone thinks you're cool. I have Entity Hider on, so I gotta be careful to like... Imagine there's another set of things. Alright. These guys are going to throw Ultra Hands. If this is a higher woodcutting requirement... Okay, I was gonna freak out. I was saying that like a joke before. Don't hit like a 14. Oh my god! Alright, we gotta make our way over to the Steel Dragon specifically. Are these not aggressive? Alright, this is huge. This is huge. We have this in the bag. Assuming this is as heavy as it's hitting, this is actually like a free task. This thing has 200 health? Alright, these death runes are not gonna make it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Look how much we're healing though. Someone else hit my dragon at some point, and I didn't notice the icon pop up until now. I think we're gonna just kill this one. We don't really have the runes to though. I can't believe this dragon's been hit by someone else. Maybe I'll try to drop aggro on it and look for another one. I can't believe it. I didn't notice initially. We should be able to drop it just fine. Okay. I wish it didn't hit a 14 again, as funny as it was, and it certainly was funny, don't get me wrong. Have you been hit by someone before? I assume you have. We really need to start landing hits to get our magic up. Okay, we just need to start landing hits in general because we were doing great on the steel dragon that was like pre-gamed. And now it's looking real harrowing because we've lost the ability to hit the target for some reason. Alright, that was a big hit. We do have food. As long as we're regenerating runes, our sustain goes up a lot. I really thought we were more accurate. There we go. Huge. Give me some more of those. Alright, nice regen. Nice regen. Once we go down to 4, I'll have to heal. Actually, I think I can hit a 5. I think I'm gonna just heal up to full, maybe. Huge. We're a quarter of the way there. Alright, I'm gonna just heal the full. Sandwiches! Wait, hold on. I didn't see what she was giving me. She said a triangle sandwich? Hold on. Babe, I'm trying to figure out your triangle sandwich lore. It's in the upper left. That was huge. I don't think it was worth it, but we did get a triangle sandwich out of it. We probably lost way more health than it was worth. But we did manage to get the triangle sandwich, which says a lot about us and our character, I think. That 13 was big. That's a level up. That'll give us a little bit more chutzpah. I was hoping that the accuracy node would make this a little bit more believable. If we had protection from melee, this would be so much safer to do. Because I could just stand in melee and we won't get Dragon Breath nearly as often. Oh, our accuracy is so bad. Come on, roll a hit. At least roll a regen. I had to tick eat that. Alright, I'm going up to full again. Come on, roll hits, roll hits. We need regens too. Our magic could be buffed more, I think. There we go. We regenerated 3 runes there. That was big. Another regen. We're at 60 magic. Yes, keep it up. If we can keep it 60 magic and keep healing a bunch, that's big for us. We're running out of death runes, which is the problem. Okay, that's a big hit. What is that? A 16? We maxed? Okay. This is like the hardest fight this account's ever gonna face. Are they weak to earth magic? It doesn't matter, we're healing off this, we need this. I kind of assumed they'd be weak to water magic because they're dragons, and dragons are fire. If we could land spells again, I think that would be good for us. I'm gonna just heal up. Big hit. Come on, more hits like that. Just give me like 3 more of those. 3 more of those and we're in business. Have you played any new RuneScape at all? Caught a stream for 1 minute, honestly, kind of interesting. Which new RuneScape are you talking about? Like Dragon Wilds, the survival one? Or are you talking about RuneScape 3? I was in the playtest. I guess that was technically an NDA. Whoops. I was maybe in the playtest for Dragon Wilds, if that's what you're talking about, the survival one. Allegedly. But I also might not have been. We really need to land a hit. Alright, we're down to Water Strike now. But we're so close. It's third person? Yeah, Dragon Wilds. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I haven't played it since it released, but it was cool when I played it previously. Oh man, if we didn't waste the death runes on the first person. Alright, here we go. This is it. Do we have any prayers for Magic Up? We do. Heck, I should have been using it the whole time. Fellas, I don't think we're making it. We gotta run. That's so sad. We're getting blown up. Alright, I died in a good spot. That's so unfortunate. The death runes were totally fine. It just rolled like 6 5s in a row. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Not the end of the world, but it does kind of ultra suck. It wastes a lot of time, which is really the thing. I should have been flicking that prayer the whole time, but I just assumed we didn't have a prayer up. Man, the worst part is the disrespectful fire breath at the end. If it did not hit literally my entire health bar over the course of like 8 hits at the end there, we were totally fine. So, unfortunately, we need to either rush back to our body and get our stuff, which is a little bit annoying. I need a hatchet if I'm going to do it too. But if we do that, we're going to miss out on having to, there it is. We're going to have to go all the way back. I almost want to just go collect my stuff, because you can collect your stuff from death afterwards, right? I've never actually done it before. It might be more time efficient just to do that and just accept the death. I don't know. I guess I'll go get my stuff. It's a waste of money, though. That's so unlucky. That thing just, like, started maxing Fire Breath constantly. We're actually hitting, too, at the end. If only that first Steel Dragon wasn't pinged by someone once. Maybe we can make it back and kill it. Wait, maybe we can do that. I should have brought food. That was a mistake. Hold on. It shouldn't regenerate to full, right? No, the other player is almost certainly going to kill it. I'm going to bring food just in case. If we can find that same Steel Dragon and the other player hasn't killed it yet, we might be able to still get our kill, which would be pretty big. But there's a high chance that they'll accidentally do it. I'm not going to blame them if they kill it or anything. They're just going to see a Steel Dragon near them and attack it. Oh yeah, nope, there you go. They like immediately killed it as soon as I got here. That's so sad. It's funny because we were alone for a while too, and then someone just ran over near us and started fighting stuff. That's so unlucky. I don't blame them or anything, but we would have been in like Cash Moneyville if they just didn't kill our dragon. Because it would have had its health still. That's so unlucky. Oh, no, other player. I don't blame you, but I do a little bit. But I know it's not your fault. I'd like to have a steel pickaxe. I must have grabbed that with the axe as well. $50 death runes were almost enough. If we regenerate a little bit more and didn't waste them on the stupid first dragon. Regretty spaghetti, but it is good intel at least. We got a little bit unlucky, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of bit. That is kind of my MO, so I'm not like super shocked by it. Thank goodness there's infinite run energy. Honestly, this is just farming some free agility XP. Look at it in a positive light. Is it a tremendous waste of time? Certainly. 100%. But, you know, we're getting some amount of agility XP per hour. I'd click my rune light, but I think it like breaks the crap out of stream when I do to my memory. Maybe it's only recordings it does that with. And see, wow, you hit a 16. My goodness gracious. Alright, cool. We got the drip back, which is the important thing. We produced a good chunk of air runes there, too. Alright, let me think. I think we want to just go get death runes, but unfortunately I think we have to go hit up the agility course again to really do that efficiently. No biggie. I could also smith some of the mithril. I don't think we can make mithril plate bodies yet, but I think mithril plate bodies would also be quite good. This interrupts a home teleport. Mithril plate bodies are at 68. Oh man, I wish they'd give a smithing re-tiering like they did for RuneScape 3. You are so dead. Never mind, you can actually walk in here. You're less dead than I thought you were. I was about to, like, smote you with magic. You know what? I will anyways, because I'm mad. Never mind, I'm about to get PJ'd. Alright, you guys stink. I'm leaving. I don't want my vengeance anyways. Vengeance is cringe. I wouldn't want to be cringe like you. Can't believe that black demon hit me for so much. Those things hit so hard in this game. It is interesting going from like RS3 and OSRS where they're just like small changes where black demons, you could just fight like 30 of them at once without batting an eye. In this game, without protection from melee, they're just like really scary. But at 16, it's just like, what are you doing, my dude? You're living at a speed that I'm not. I think back to RuneScape Dragonwild, since it was mentioned, I think they just got a fairly big update. The only thing that I would say about it, I from when I played it in the beta, it's good, but they're releasing it in such a way that kind of drives me crazy. The game is fun. Like I enjoyed the progression and like the RuneScape like nods and stuff are really, really cool. But they haven't even released like fishing yet. They didn't release like ranged as a skill for a long time. Like it's not done. This being said, you can hop on and enjoy what's there, and you know, as they release stuff there will be more stuff, but like, you know, if you wanted to go and do Slayer or something, I don't think Slayer's in the game. I don't know if it ever will be. If you wanted to go do Magic's in the game, runecrafting in the game, I think construction is too. Yeah, construction definitely is. I don't think fletching is in the game. Maybe fletching is. Either way, there's a boatload of skills. Thieving's definitely not. I know fishing isn't, because fishing should be like, it's a core thing of survival games, I feel, so I'm surprised that it wasn't. But it is a unique take on RuneScape. It was fun. Just could use more not more time in the oven, just in a complete state. I think it'll be a great game. That's how I feel about it. I would play it now regardless, but if you're going into it expecting like a full 100% complete experience, you're not getting that. But if you're going into it, I mean, every game is like early access nowadays. You kind of get used to it. I really like the agility course because it like, it makes me feel like I'm paying for my crimes, you know? Every time I go woo 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 woo, I feel like I've really like, I've identified that I did something wrong to end up in this position trying to get coins again. Heck yeah. Alright, that's probably enough for a few death runes, right? I think the best way to get back is... Alright, you can't home teleport from that. God, even home teleporting is different in the two RuneScapes. I just don't get what goes through your RuneScape character's head when home teleporting. Like, if I'm getting surrounded by like 5 demons running in a circle around me, I'm not gonna start hitting the Irish jig to show off how much it's pleasing me. Like, maybe I would. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe the Irish jig is the only appropriate thing to do there. I don't remember how expensive the death runes were. We totally had it in the bag if we weren't out of death runes, and if we didn't waste some food early on. There was like some optimizations for sure. 92 death runes? That's plenty. My goodness gracious me, oh my. Good golly, we'll be fine. Does Fight Caves have a bank near it in this game? I feel like it doesn't. We need to keep an axe on us, so let's do that. Don't need a pickaxe. We have our runes, we have our shield. Should be able to just go with lobsters for literally every other spot. We need coins, we need coins. Oh my god, we don't have any coins now. I did this before. Look, it's fine. We're just going to make steel plate bodies really quick. This is like a real slam dunk. I'm not going back to the agility course. It's not gonna happen. It's not that I refuse, it's just that no, it is that I refuse. I'm not going back to that agility course right now. It's actually not that bad. This will be like no time flat. This will give us enough coins so we can go in a few times if we die, but I don't think we're gonna die. This puts us directly next to an anvil. And a place to sell them, so it's like easy peasy. I hope that person picked up my bones and buried them for some XP. That would bring a lot of joy to my life if I learned that had happened. Actually, hold on. Is there a task for a steel set? Defeat a steel dragon. Okay, nope, there's not, but thanks for reminding me about the steel dragon thing. I'll get right on that. I really don't like that my shoulders have faces on them. Boom. Now we sell these and then Mondo cash, 4.5k. I kind of expected more, but that is enough to go in twice. Hey T, how's it going? I am looking at YouTube chat. Oh, I love when RuneScape characters do whatever this motion is when trying to access something. Maybe I should start doing that. Alright, so let's deposit. We'll just do 2k of it. That's our emergency fund in case we die again. Grab some blob monsters. And I think we're good to go. Change our spell. We're going to be offensive casting Water Blast. This will give us healing. This will give us rune regeneration. It'll be great. So now let's go to Karamja. Should I heal up that extra HP? Nah, it'll be fine. Surely we won't lose by like 5 HP again. Smile. We'll go to areas and then Karamja and then teleport. People be like, oh yeah, I finished the Inferno. Zuck was a pretty easy day 1, hour 6 thing for me in Leagues, and I'm just like, this Steel Dragon's kind of throwing hands. The League experience from someone that's not so smart is very different from people. I mean, it's also just like, I don't know. I don't want to call myself a casual because I think that when I like hyper focus on something, I turn into kind of like a no life on it. But like my OSRS knowledge needs to step up. Do I have a Bofa on my iron? Yes. What's Bofa? You tell me. Frankly, I'm not in the mood to explain it to you, and I think that you can probably figure it out. It's the Bow of Ferdinand. Alright, thanks. I'm glad it's not insert Bofa D's nuts joke here. Really proud of you for holding back on that one for once. You know, something we can do is we can switch to Mind Runes and we can safe spot and then heal up. Oh my god, wait, this is like the League's experience. Switch to Mind Runes? Look at this. As long as we can regenerate runes off this guy, whether or not like we get credit for him, I don't care. Alright, we're not really regenerating a lot of runes. Alright, huge. That's good enough. We're almost at full now. I'd like to try to avoid them. I also want to use the crap out of my prayer. Even though we have 11 prayer, I can flick it. It can certainly last the fight. I haven't flicked. See, that's annoying. That's gonna make me splash water runes for a while. I thought you could safe spot them here. I feel like I watched someone do it. Maybe it's a specific one. I mean, I can flinch him. But you didn't know you could flinch with magic. I hope there's not a crazy amount of competition for the steel dragons now. I just don't want to get griefed, really. Alright, cool. Basically back at full health. Interesting that you can get credit for a combat achievement in spite of the fact that we didn't get, like, solo credit for killing it. Oh, if we can get through while that person's, like, fighting that thing, that would be kind of monstrous for us. Not taking a 14 here would be kind of game-changing. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, we're in the room. Let's set up our spell. I think I just watched that one spawn, didn't I? Am I crazy? Maybe just spawned in. I really haven't hit it yet. I feel like I watched a damage splat. I feel like this one has a high possibility of being already hit. Oh, I should be flicking. Please be creditable. I knew it. Is this like a Slayer thing? Whoa. I'm gonna world hop, I think. Not that I think any world will be better, but it'll drop aggro really quick for us. Do 641. Is that like a dad bod with a anti-dragon shield? Whoa. Dad bods are so in. I just need to land a hit is the important thing so we can validate if we can fight this one or not. It's a big waste of runes and stuff while we just splash over and over again on the first one. If we could just land one hit so I could just not waste a bunch of time in runes, that would be great. Just one hit's really what I'm looking for. If we could just land one hit, that would actually be really cool. Alright, we're in it. Come on, more 16s. Can we set up quick prayers? We can. This way I can stay on the food page. Come on, more consecutive hits. More consecutive hits means we scale up our magic, which means our accuracy goes up quite a bit with it. This is what we're looking for. Now we can't miss anymore. It's over. We win. Alright, we missed. Sorry, I celebrated a little prematurely there. We're getting a lot of healing, which is really what I was going for. I'm gonna heal the full. Do I do one more? Yeah, I'll do one more. I think we could manual cast the spell to have it be quicker as well. I think it's easier for me to just like flick this instead for a similar effect. Oh, please, for the love of everything, don't just like splash onto my dragon and ruin my kill. There's a lot of dragons in here. You didn't have to come over to me. I'm hoping they don't have like an AoE effect or something, or just attack it out of spite. This stresses me out. I don't trust people. It's like they're not much more accurate than me. Probably hit a heck of a lot harder when they hit, though. We're in fantastic shape right now. It's missing a lot on us, too, which is pretty nice. I think I'm gonna heal up to full again soon. We're getting pretty lucky, though. I'm gonna do a heal now. It's not totally worth it to top off there, but it gives me a little bit more time to stack. The less time that we spend, the more time we spend consecutively casting, the more magic points we get up because of our pact. So we want to spend most of our time at plus 10, which we're at right now. So we want to maintain that by continuing to get successful hits. I hope we don't get PJ'd by that. No, that's not going to get PJ'd. I'm surprised that person was using much better magic than us, but seemingly lost the fight. I feel kind of bad for him, but I mean, I did the same thing before. Or maybe they just figured out it was one that was already tagged. No, because I haven't tried to tag that one. Hey, I lost a prayer point. I wasn't paying enough attention. We're in the end game now. This is way better than last time. Oh, they safe spotted it? Were they getting meleeed or something? Oh, now they're just crushing it. Okay, never mind. I don't know. They came back with a vengeance. Maybe they had to go check on their pizza rolls or something. Oh, come on. I thought we had the kill there. One more hit? That'll be it, right? Certainly. It's huge. Okay, defeat a steel dragon in Karamja, which means you do get a dragonic pact or demonic pact. Bunch of steel bars. Can we do anything better with these dragon bones? If we get wilderness, we can. I'm gonna just bury them now. Bury some wyvern or dragon bones is another one. That was 800 experience points. Holy. That was like 3 prayer levels. It was 3 prayer levels. Almost 4. Are there baby dragons in here? There's bronze dragons, red dragons. If there was baby dragons, I'd be like, maybe we should stay here and just kill some of them. Maybe red dragons are particularly weak to magic. It took us 50 on the dot death runes, it looks like. I think we had 92. That's good, though. So now... I'm sorry, these are randomly malicious? They were so polite before. I gotta go. These guys are about to heckin' kill me. Black demons have negative chill. Can we go in this Pipe? There are baby red dragons here. Oh no, those aren't babies. That is a baby red dragon. Baby dragon bones might be like a solution for us. I don't see a lot of people here either. Oh my god, we're hitting 22. These are weak to water. So, I don't want to get meleeed by red dragons. Am I getting PJ'd or is this a multi-combat zone? Okay, I'm getting PJ'd. That's fine. Honestly, I don't mind that. If we just stand here and can fight this one baby dragon, how much XP is a bone? 360? This is so much better than any other prayer training we have in the game. Okay, see, that was my fear. We can kill this one, but we need to, like, stay in this spot basically forever going forward. We might not be able to even kill this one. Dragonfire is the ideal thing to see here because it's going to do like nothing to us. It is so hot today. In case I haven't complained about that yet. Please, Dragonfire me. Maybe I can get you a safe spot on something. I was going to say I think that other dragon's going to hit me. I need to go across. That's fine. We'll survive. A little bit annoying. That was a nice spot for baby dragon bones too. If I stayed in that one spot and kept it safe spotted there, we would have been okay. I don't really have the food to experiment with it more. We did get like 5 prayer levels just coming down here, which is nice though. Alright, let me look at the packs really quick. I don't remember what we're going for next, but maybe it's something interesting. We can overheal. Nice, that's a cool one. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. I just want to beeline down to the magic one because it'll heal me for 60% of the damage dealt, which is just like an insane amount of sustain. We can now heal past our maximum health, which is nice. And this will give us a bunch of damage too. 20% bonus damage. We just need to beeline. So are there any of the easy-ish demonic packs to get? The more power we get, the better. Let's go tasks and we'll search for packs, demonic packs. Protection from melee, Huequaddle. So we really need protection from melee. Is there a way that I'm forgetting for efficient prayer training? It's such a shame. The red dragons are like almost perfect. Maybe there's a section where it only has baby dragons. If I could just fight one baby dragon. That's all it would be I need. I'm gonna check the baby dragon wiki page. There's an area called Dragon Nest, but I don't think that that's gonna be very safe. Has 5 blue dragons and 5 red dragons. It looks very safe spottable. Where is this? Okay, actually that might be an option. Let's go explore the dragon nest. Let's go grab some food and do that. It might just be like bumping with people, but I think the next thing that I want to focus on is getting up to 43 prayer and then maybe getting a Huequaddle kill. We probably will struggle through one, but I'm thinking with 43 prayer it should be easy. Protection from melee is a demonic pact, and so is Huequaddle itself. So that's a good chunk of points that we're just kind of sort of available to get. And those two will get us up to the 20% bonus damage at full health thing. And 2 more gets us the splashback heal. I think once we have the splashback heal, we can start doing like... We can probably do like Jad and stuff at that point. Obviously Jad itself will be a little tough. We might have to source up some prayer potions for the Jad fight. But everything else should be just fine. The nice thing is we don't need to worry about the steel axe or the price to entry anymore. So let us go... I am going to switch back to Water Strike for now. Maybe not, though. Maybe we should go get Chaos Runes or something. I mean, Water Strike should be fine for the moment. Transmute's definitely looking more tempting the more that I play. I think it was just East of Tectaclan. I'll eat a few lobsters. So it was Dragon Lair. Dragon's Nest, sorry. Oh my god, anyone play Dragon Nest, the Nexon game from like 2000... I'm gonna say 2007. Maybe I'm off on that. Heck of a game, though. I was like playing early... I don't remember if it was beta or what, or if it was like an early adopter thing, and I had special little cute flappy wings, which was nice. However, they sold the game to another company and gave you like 2 weeks to transfer your account to the new company's service, or you lost your account, and so I lost my account. However, they are releasing a spiritual successor to it soon, which is pretty cool. Do you think the dragon can cross here? There's someone fighting here. Okay, this is awesome. Safe spotting red dragons is huge. This person can have the blue ones. They're probably going to die a lot faster and give the same bones. So that's probably why they're doing that spot, but I kind of want the levels anyways. They have heckin' echoes. The person kind of goes extremely hard. I think red dragons are weak to water magic anyways. It certainly seemed like that. Oh, cool. We can see the magic boost on the left side of the screen. I didn't even realize. It makes sense. Why is it so hot? Local weather. It's only going to be 88 Fahrenheit today. What do you mean only? It's April. Like, are you kidding me? I'm about to become a baked potato. That's a play on words combining Miko and baked potato, in case you're wondering why it sounded like I didn't know how to speak. So the downside of this is that these clearly die a lot slower than the blue dragons would. Assuming the blue dragons are also weak to water. Honestly, we might be able to just go hustle over to that bridge over there and safe spot one of the blues. Maybe we'll do that. So we're 56 magic now. Oh yeah, we'll be able to get... I don't actually know if it's good to do Claws of Gothics, but we'll be able to get stuff like that. Wind Wave is Bloods at 62. My plan for this leagues is to be ranged at the end, but I figured going magic early was the play. We still have a long way to go before we're fighting any Echo bosses, that's for gosh darn sure. Oh my god, it's so much prayer points, or prayer XP. These do not appear to be weak to water magic. However, they have like 50 less health. I'm gonna look up Blue Dragon. They are weak to water magic. Okay, weird. Water magic is going a long way for us today. If we get to 30 prayer, it might be more efficient for us to switch over to the bone shards. I don't know exactly how they work, but I believe they're at 30. Libation Bowl, 30 prayer. Each bone sacrifice gets 5 prayer XP with Blessed Wine or 6 with Blessed Sunfire Wine. We're not going to Sunfire Wine. 1 jug of Blessed Wine needs to be used for every 400 bone shards. Assuming we can passively mine calcified rocks, that's probably the best bet for our prayer training once we get to 30. I don't have inventory space. Whoops. Surprised the blue dragons are so chill. I guess that's not the blue dragon we were fighting before because this one's freaking out. Whoa. Baby red dragon's got 0 chill. Okay, now it's fine. I guess it didn't want to come here, but it's fine. Safe spotting here. I think we'll keep any herbs we get, because if I'm going to skip the herb relic thing, which I already did, I think, herbs are going to be weird to source out. Maybe it'll be fine. I think that transmute... Does transmute work on herbs? Can I attack you with this menu open? No. It works on seeds, not on herbs, which means that if we get any herb seeds, it should be fine. I saw there was like 15 different seeds. I didn't see herb specifically, but I assume herb was on the list. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to get to 30 prayer, and then we're going to go over and start mining Blessed Bone Shards, because I'm sure we can do it. We have 61 mining. We have the passive ability to, like, do it without... It'll auto-bank the stuff. I don't really know how it works, but assuming it works with our relic. Lieutenant Dan, I ain't got no inventory spots. Can you stop that? Calcified rocks are 41 mining, we have 60 something. Rather than ore, they give blessed bone shards with a small chance of getting a calcified deposit. Calcified deposit is crushed with a hammer and an anvil, giving blessed bone shards as well. And they give an item that'll teleport you to Camtorum. I had no idea that was like a thing. Do we have the Moon's Quest done? Is that something they passively gave us? We have Desert Treasure 2 done, but not Desert Treasure 1. Classic. I don't remember what the quest is called. Perilous Moons. Okay, so we do have moons done. Surprise agility level. The Tootsies are really hot. 864 prayer XP per bone is just not beatable. This will be real chill. I probably should have done that sooner and rather than going for the point. I don't know, it just seemed fun. We died too. Like, we had our life on the line, and we fought for it. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely grabbing transmute. Do it, like, okay, maybe I'm overthinking it, but the fact that we don't have infinite rune or coins means it's really gonna be a pain in the butt to get a lot of runes. Also, we'd be limited on not getting Wrath runes unless we specifically went for, is it Fremennik or Asgarnia or both or something? Maybe there's more ways to get Wrath runes nowadays. How did I loot the wrong thing twice? Am I truly Boomer Co? What the heck? Someone like took my spot. Like they saw me here. I mean, it's fine. It's kind of profoundly rude, but so it goes. It wasn't your spot. You went to go loot something for 2 seconds. Oh, my bad. You're right. Unfortunately, I think... yeah, as soon as this dies, this bad boy's gonna come over to me. They have much higher DPS than me. See, buddy, now it's gonna be Awk. Now we're gonna have to make eye contact while killing our blue dragons together. Can you just safe spot them from like inside that area over there? Is that not a thing? I mean, maybe you'll get baby dragon, but baby dragon's not so bad, right? How quickly do they die? They have 50 health. I'll try it out. We have passive healing, so we might just be able to survive it too. I think those are like 840 experience per bone. Looks like there's a lot. I mean, I don't know if we can stand there actually. I was gonna say it looks like there's a few safe spots. I was gonna say a lot, but I don't think there's a lot of them. I think back to like the safe spot for Monkey Madness 2, you just like drag the boss next to a wall, and because it's like a southeast wall or something like that, it just gets stuck and looks at you while you kill it and nothing happens. Very bizarre how safe spotting works in this game. Alright, baby dragon bones. I'm gonna see if I can do something similar with this thing. Although we're probably just gonna get PJ'd by the other dragon. Our homie. Now I gotta get creative. I mean, I guess I don't have to. I could have just used the same safe spot as that person. Alright, now you're safe spotted, buddy. It's over. Haha! Thought that baby blue dragon was coming over to ruin my day. Oh, I thought we killed, so I started eating like a dum-dum. But like, do I really need transmute if my plan is only to use runes for a little while? Heck yeah. Steel battle axe. For level 26. Safe spotting this one's gonna be a pain. We're gonna get attacked by a baby blue dragon like any second, basically. I can get it stuck on things, but it's not gonna be easy. As soon as this one moves like one tile to the right, I think it's gonna pick up on us. I think I'm gonna just tank it. Because I think it would have went for us right there where it moved. We have food. We have endless harvest and the auto cooking, so food is basically never a concern for us. I would prefer it to stop hitting so accurately, but we're also wearing no armor at all, so... I mean, I guess we have a hat on. That's a big hit points level, the big 5-0. Did that safe spot, like, get freed up? Did that person just decide they don't need no safe spot anymore? This spot just get extremely popular suddenly? Hey, I'm gonna hop. I mean, if that person's not heckin' safe spot over here anymore, though, maybe? Huge. Combat level 54, not that it matters much. They're gonna be a homie and give up the safe spot. I sure ain't gonna say no to it. Unlike that bridge stealer. This is why I have Entity Hider on, so I can't right-click someone and see their name being like... I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. People got deranged names in old school RuneScape, that's all I know for sure. A grimy Renarweed. You know I got those tagged for my actual group iron. And Soul Dragon Head. I don't think we're gonna get a chance to use that ever. It's a good use of our mind runes, I think. We only need like one more bone, one or two. It looks like it's gonna be two. I don't know the Jug of Wine experience. I hope it's chill. I hope it's not bad. I'm hoping with our high mining level, we'll just be able to get a bunch of calcified bone shards or whatever they're called really easily. We have some, but it's not nearly as much as we'd want, I think. How much experience are they worth each? Let me go look that up really quick. Alright, there is another dragon bone. Hey, someone decided to double up on my safe spot for some reason. Because teamwork makes the dream work. I just hope they don't hit my thing. If they don't hit my thing, we're homies. If they hit my thing, we're no longer homies. Alright, now they're just going for that one there. Maybe not. They're going back to the bridge. Alright, so it looks like each bone is 5 per experience with Blessed Wine, right? I read that earlier, 6 with the Sunfire one. So with our multiplier, that means each shard is 40 experience. So we can use that as like a... Basically, can we get 25 shards or so? I would say 20 shards to be more fair. 22. 21. Can we get 21 shards quicker than we can kill a blue dragon is the question. And I don't know, but we're gonna go try and find out with that calcified mining area. Alright, we did not level up. You know, just to keep things fresh, I'm gonna kill a red dragon for the road. Gives me a second to think anyways. So, let us go to calcified rocks. Does it say anywhere how many per hour? Gem table has a chance to roll them. You're not supposed to world hop, apparently. Okay, it says you get 1 to 3 bone shards, basically 99% of the time. I guess 74 out of 75% of the time. And then you get a calcified deposit, which is just like bonus shards, the other percent. How quickly we successfully mine it is its own entity, but we'll have to check it out and see. We'll go do that, though. I think it'll be fun to learn. I'm learning a lot about Varlamore and stuff. I will say that this place is quite pretty. They did nice on the graphical design of it, but it's strange because I feel like old school RuneScape doesn't look like 2000 Scape anymore. You know? Like, maybe that's like a stupid thing to say. I could accept that that might be the big dent. It looks good. It's just, it's like RuneScape 2.5, you know? Alright, this red dragon's actually taking an entire lifetime, and I'm so sorry for thinking that it would just be like nice. I wanted to give up the spot because that person like had to move, and I was like, I'm about to leave anyways. I was trying to be polite. Alright, that should be the kill, right? Perfect. Grab our dragon bones, we'll level up to 30, and then we'll go figure out the situation. Burnt bones. 07. Reach total level 666. Our prayer level is now level 30. Kind of an unexpected bonus on that one. So I don't remember where these calcified spots are. Camtorum mine. Alright, so we want to go to Camtorum. I guess we could just... Oh, there's an agility shortcut right here. That would have saved time. Good to know for the future. We walked all the way around. Our agility level's quite high, so the shortcuts are not an issue. We're at, what, 60-something right now? 60 on the dot, even. Go up to the bank booth. Alright, so... Let us... What are we doing? We're gonna go grab calcified bones. We'll grab our rune pickaxe, which we can now wield because I did the training for that. Equip the rune weapon counts for that, which is kind of funny. And we want to go to Camtorum. The quickest way to get there, I think, is probably Quetzal Hunters Guild. Because we don't have the Camtorum Quetzal itself, because you need Quetzal feed, which I think is only from Hunter Rumors. Maybe there's another way to get it, but we haven't done any Hunter Rumors. Yeah, because it's right there. We could also theoretically just run east, but I gotta feel like this is quicker. I hear a Krill Tutsu Roth. I do not see one. I'm gonna guess that our passive doubles the amount of calcified. Has a lot of bronze arrows. Or the number of calcified rocks or blessed bones or whatever it is that we're looking for. I want to work on getting more demonic packs. What was the next one we need to write? It's the melee prayer and Huiquatl. That'll be big for us. Defeating a Tsar is also just like easy breezy. Once we have protection from melee, these three are done in an instant. Huiquatl is interesting because it gives the access to a few things for us. The Dragon Slayer one, is that what it's called? Would be a nice upgrade. I think the Huiquatl armor is probably going to be something we're wearing for a bit too. There's a few things to get from Huiquatl. I don't know where the mine is. I think it's to the east. Indeed it is. I like this place. I actually really enjoyed doing Perilous Moons. I should do it more on my iron. Not that I need to particularly badly. I think the main thing I would want to do is get the full magic armor set. But at the same time, I could maybe just go for arms instead. I don't really know what the magic armor progression's like nowadays. Heck. Alright, so we get between 2 to 6 because I assume someone else is leveling up on our head. I'll leave them to level up in their own spot. I'm sorry for creeping on them. So this is very passive and we get double. I don't know if this is faster than the Dragon Bones, but it is way more AFK, which is something. Water starts to ooze. How much better is the water? Doesn't seem like it's super better. I mean, we're getting like them quickly. Okay, no, it actually comes wicked fast when that happens. The nice thing too is you can just keep mining it after it's done with this perk. There's a task to get a calcified deposit as well, which is, you know, the 1 in 75 from those. So we're going to want to try to get that as well while we're down here. The question remains, how much of this are we going to need? So each bone is 5 with the wine. So each bone is 60. Wow, actually, that's actually quite a bit of experience. Yeah, that's not bad at all. This is way better. So if we need 60, do we have anything at 43 right now? OSRS level 43 EXP rec. Let's see. So 43 necessitates you to be at 50,000, just over. It's 50.4 thousand. We're currently at 13,000. So if each bone is 60, we need 37,000 more, is it? 37,000 divided by 60 equals 616. That's it. We're gonna be done in no time. I was thinking this was gonna be like an all-day endeavor. I hope the blessed wine isn't bad to get. I didn't actually look into that part. Blessed wine is using a jug of wine at the exposed altar, requiring level 30 in prayer. That's it. One jug can sacrifice 400 shards. We need 2 jugs of wine. That's it. We need 2 jugs of wine and we got 43 prayer. I must be doing the math wrong on this. There's got to be something I'm missing here. It can't be that easy. I would quite enjoy getting the calcified chunk, although I know it's not the most likely. This is surprisingly chill. Maybe I should do this on my my iron for prayer XP. I don't really need much. I feel like I'm like 70 or 80 something prayer. No luck on the calcified chunk this time. I forgot how many we needed. It was like 600 something. I'll just go to like 800 and call it a day. That'll give me a few opportunities to try and get the bone shard when the water thing spawned to, or the chunk for the task. I still wonder if Endless Harvest was worth it. Like, there's certainly some appeal to it. You think I need to re-click this to get the water benefit? Probably not, right? I'm thinking yes, actually. Maybe not. This is about the same rate. I was thinking it was really fast before. Mine 250 Blessed Bone Shards is something I thought we got the chunk, but hey, I'll take that one too. Even better if we're knocking off more tasks. Another quick level up. It's certainly interesting playing this without Mistlahin available. Makes you think a little differently. Maybe people are super familiar with Varlamore and I'm just not. Now, I do appreciate that we're doubling our resources with Endless Harvest. That is quite nice. That's making this a lot faster. About twice as fast, actually, if you run the numbers. Come on, calcified chunk. We're over halfway where we want to be for the bone shards, which is nice. It's really quick. Again, I think we only needed 600 something, but I'm gonna just go straight to 800, because if it's like that chill, like, we might as well. I think it's going to require us to do 2 jugs of wine anyways. Jug of blessed wine, each one does 400 shards, so yeah. May as well use up both jugs of wine we're gonna need. Not that, like, the jugs of wine are particularly hard to obtain, I imagine. They're probably just from a general vendor. Still no luck on the calcified chunk. I don't think we're drying it or anything. But it just would have been nice to get on the way. Probably have to come back and get it some other time. There's certainly more prayer levels to gain. Getting these first ones and getting a Hoyquaddle kill will be a satisfying outcome. I should probably start pushing for the next relic soon, too. We are approaching the 600 mark. 200 to go. There's some water, and water, and water, water. I should look up how to get a jug of wine. I really shouldn't wait. Oh, we're just chilling here waiting. Looks like they spawn on Civitas Il Forte's 2nd floor. They also are sold for 1 coin each. If we can just loot it for free, you don't think? $700 blessed bone shards, 100 to go, and then we are heckin' out of here. I don't have any coins on me, so I think I'm actually gonna go pick up that spawn. Is there a better one? Outer Fortress is kind of far away. I feel like I did the Blessed Bone Shards once on my iron. I don't remember, though. I certainly never mined them like this. Maybe I got them from Colosseum or something. I think I only did like the first wave or two of Colosseum. I don't remember if I've done much at all. It's really all kind of a blur. My experience on my iron sometimes just blends into like YouTube videos I've seen. Come on, let's get like a few 6s in a row for Yama. Here's one. Heck. Yama in shambles. Alright, 8 more, 4 more. Boom. Hit the flat 800. Feels good. We did it, we made it, we did it, Reddit. With a Civitas, we'll take the teleport, we'll go run over to go loot the 2 jugs of wine. Then we will go over to, I think it's like just north of here. Right, it's at the Libation Mo at the Tiamat, which is like just a mountain above where we were standing. It's interesting. Some games like really live and die by their wiki, and RuneScape I feel is one of them. Although it has like great wiki integration in game too with like plugins and stuff. Oh my god, it's here. What is that? An iron axe? This is like a crazy house. That pillow is comfy and soft, and that barrel is a sturdy barrel used for storing various liquids. They should respawn really fast. I'm thinking we don't have to hop because I think they changed it so that like world spawns are dramatically quicker. Yeah, there it is. Boom. So now we should, in theory, just have our overheads done. I hope. Either I read the numbers wrong. That was so easy, I feel like I had to have run the numbers wrong. Something's not adding up. I don't trust the scientists that came up with these numbers. Oh, we did get calcified deposits, did we not? Maybe it's crack open a calcified deposit? Or maybe we got the thing I just didn't see it. Calcified. Oh, we did get it. Okay, great. Oh no, this is Demonic Pax one. Break down 10 calcified deposits. Okay, okay, okay. Now we can teleport to Camtorum using calcified moth though, and that would actually likely save us some time right now. Let's grab a hammer and do that. Sure, I'll smash him. That's rough. I think it was like a 1 in 3 for a moth. It's a 1 in 4. It is like kind of in character. I forgot to grab the rest of my calcified, or my blessed bone shards anyways. Would have been a good idea to grab them. But I was hoping for a moth so we can get the challenge done. There, 800 calcified bone shards. Grab brand new, we'll go over to the Hunter's Guild again because we don't have access to the Camtorum entrance, unfortunately. The thing is like, I was considering like maybe we should get our Hunter up and do that, but I really like, I feel like we're not going to spend a crazy amount of time in Varlamore. Like we have spent a lot of time here already, but it would have taken like a huge amount of focus, and I think fighting people for like training Hunter is going to be a pain. Also, I don't even know if you can really do hunter rumors. If hunter rumors like give you ones that are in regions you can't access, then it's certainly out of the question. An agility shortcut over there, which would get us up where we need to be. I hope we can do it. Flashbacks of dying to the harpy bug swarm. What was it, 3 times I died to it? What the heck? I thought it was all the way up here. Let's just chance him again. I'm feeling spicy. My finger's on the trigger and I'm ready to lobster. Okay, nope, not funny. Not funny. It was kind of funny. My finger was on the trigger and I was super ready to lobster, and I did commit to it. Can you walk up here normally from over there? Or is this like the only way to get here? Doesn't meaningfully matter. What the heck is the exposed altar? Okay, so this is the area, kind of. I don't remember exactly what to do, though. Maybe we hit up the wiki real quick. Okay. Jug of Blessed Wine. The exposed altar found south of Tiamat. Perfect. So it's over there that you do it. Right-click use. Oh, maybe just click a bless on it. That's probably what it is. It's blessing the wine. Or the rains down in Africa. Okay, so our blessed wine is now blessed. Boom. Our agility level is now 61. Boom. So where the heck is the libation bowl? It's in here, right? Or is it more north, perhaps? It's not that. I could have sworn it was like in this area somewhere. Oh, there it is. Then we just click fill, is that it? And then it fills with a thing of wine and then we cook it. Regular blessed wine. Oh my god. Congratulations, your prayer level is now 45. Yeah, no, that was certainly the play. Holy moly, and quite satisfying. There is another demonic pact for someone such as myself. I will go over to 1% magic damage. We're just beelining for that one that gives us a bunch of healing, really. Our next one will be our damage scales based on our health percentage. So you're doing the healing build. So now, heck it, let's go see if we can eke out a kill on Huequatl. It might just, like, sauce us. Fortuitously, it's really easy to get back here. We do need to do a world where someone's doing it. We're not soloing this thing. That's going to take years. So I'm going to try to travel to a higher population world. Hopefully we get credit with our paltry runes as well. I want to say earth runes are the play here, although we don't really have many of them. It's certainly the play. Let's go buy some runes first. Oh no, water runes are going to keep us healthier though. Nah, we should go grab some earth runes. It's certainly worth it. We'll do that really quickly. I keep trying to select the nodes. I see in my chat you're unable to select additional nodes. I just keep trying to select the nodes over and over again. Like, I'm trying to click them so they pop up and I can read them like a relic. Which is not how it works, but it's how my brain says it works. So I'm thinking like 100 earth runes will probably be sufficient, and then anything past that I'm going to spend on death runes. Which is not going to be many, because they are expensive. But we're looking for a kill now. And if we get the Earth Wand, that would actually be cash money. Oh, quite unlikely. Okay, 100 Earth Runes. And then whatever I can get, Death Runes. Cool. We're above 50 death runes again, which does, in fact, spark a lot of joy in my heart. Let's pray at this altar here. So the thing is we're going to have to flick our prayers. Probably. Depending on how fast it kills. Maybe people are just, like, ripping it. We got Vardorvis as a teleport, too. Nothing like a nice cup of tea. So true, my friend. Alright, let's hop and see if we can find a world where people are just masting it really quick. That one's got 1,000 people in it. Surely that means they're massing Huayquatl here. There is a generous amount of people fighting it. Cool beans. Alright, so the big issue, quote unquote, is that we have no prayer potions. They do so much heckin' damage. There are people doing water magic. I think I'm going to do Earth Blast for our best chance at getting, like, credit. I don't know how much damage we need to do exactly. I wish I could see its health. I don't think we'll get credit, though. I want to say that's tail number 1. I've noticed the pillars are not really getting charged, which is quite a surprise to me. Is no one using overheads? Let me turn off Entity Hider. Like a third, a quarter of the people are? No wonder nothing's charging. This would go a lot faster if people would use prayers. I'm guessing most people are just kind of brute forcing it. Wait, can we even go in yet? Or there's like a combat level wreck, right? Oh, are we combat level gated? I'm hoping our combat level is high enough. I feel like there's some wacky combat level wreck. Or maybe it's a prayer level wreck. Combat level of 85. Alright, we can't do this yet. That's fine. I was hoping we could cheese it out really quick. There are other packs that we can work on right now, though. Right? Demonic packs specifically. We can go get a Tsar super easy. So we'll take our necklace and go teleport to Karamja Fight Caves. I'm glad that I checked that. I remembered it like a little bit late. We'll be using Water Blast here for certain. We want to look for one of the meleeing ones. That's a melee one. Cool, we don't get any credit for that one. I'm glad that that one's just at full health. That's the thing. I'll give OSRS a lot of credit and I'll give RS3 a lot of flack, but let me tell you, the fact that they never fixed this in OSRS is crazy to me. That, like, someone could have attacked that, like, 6 hours ago. Like, no one's attacking that. Just reset it to being killable by an iron. Literally all of these Zars are tagged. This should have been fixed a gazillion years ago. Alright, that one's not, thankfully. It's crazy that RS3 fixed that really quickly. But OSRS hasn't. I guess it's because dumb irons, if I think about it, that actually makes a lot of sense. This is a very easy combat mastery. Probably should have went for this before the Huayquatl. Maybe even before the Steel Dragon. But, oh well. Live and learn. Whoops. You actually hit quite hard. Never mind. Maybe the prayers are just what makes it seem easy. Can we spoon the Obsidian Cape off this kill? Oops. Cool. Just some tackle, but that's okay because we get another Demonic Pact. And now we get the one that gives us 20% more damage if we're at full health, which is pretty significant. 2 more, and then we get healing off our damage, which is where it's going to really be at. But unfortunately, I think it's going to be really tough. We need 85 combat to go for Huayquatl, which is an annoying requirement. And then it's just an Echo Boss, which I don't think we're in any position. Unless the starter Echo Boss is like super easy, we're nowhere close. So it might unfortunately be until we get our next relic before we can get, or our next region, I should say, before we get access to it. It's a lot to go. I mean, maybe we can kill the Echo Boss in the starting area. I think what I'm probably going to do is work on getting my combat level up, regrettably. Oh, this is really close to a bank, too. The Fight Cave one. Hey, Sergeant Damien, sir, yes, sir. I'm gonna jog, yes, sir. Jogging, sir. A lot of pink skirts out this time. Sit-ups, sir, yes, sir. Jumping jacks, sir, yes, sir. Sit-ups, sir, yes, sir. You're asking me a lot. Like, I'll do them, but like, I was kind of doing something beforehand, you know? Jog? Why did it say okay? Was I just missing like a message? Oh, okay. We got the camo top. No task for that one, surprisingly. Okay. I wish I could do moons with this gear, but there's no chance I can. 85 combat is like certainly what we want to do, but that's just going to be from basically fighting something on whatever that gets called. Just going to AFK the crab for like a few hours, I imagine would be the best way to do it. Definitely the downside of focusing on magic is our melee leveling and combat level is going to be a lot slower. I don't think we can feasibly get a rune scimitar. Is there like a rune mace or something we have access to? That wouldn't be bad. I don't think we could fight a Moxliatl. How much health does it have? 520? No chance. Max hitting a 34. I mean, we can probably survive it. Huayquatl can give 26 rune maces. That's kind of an option. I'll keep that in mind. Frost Naguas have a drop of them. They require Slayer. Oh, in Outer Fortress they sell one for 20k. Alright, we're going for a rune mace. I've decided it. Yeah, okay, we're gonna get a rune mace. Gonna go do a few laps of the agility course until we get 20k. We're gonna go buy a rune mace, and then I'm gonna just emotionally AFK the crap for a while, I think. Why did my RuneScape break? Oh, was it because I opened the stupid thing on the side? I don't know how long that's been broken. This is why I don't mess with RuneLight stuff, because it heckin' obliterates it. I don't know why RuneLight client doesn't really agree with it. It's not the end of the world. I wonder if there's a better way for us to get coins than this. This is like a solid way. It's just like a little bit time consuming. But it's like consistent too. On the other hand, if we get up to the ability to like smith mithril plate bodies, like that's GG. We have infinite money. I can't believe how much the Blessed Bone Shards got us. Like, that's a nice bonus. If the termites are going to give us Blessed Bone Shards, but I think that mining is just like the play. That's like a crazy amount of prayer XP. That was the easiest, like, overheads I've gotten in the leagues by a lot. You know, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to wrap up stream so that I can go get something to eat, because this is going to be pretty monotonous anyways, this next part. It's just going to be doing crab AFK for a while. Maybe I'll work on some video editing or something in the meantime. But I'm going to wrap up stream here. I know this was kind of atypical because I don't usually stream RuneScape, but I wanted to play Leagues for a little bit, so it was a nice excuse to be able to do that and stream for a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up. Thanks for hanging around. Go eat something. Stay hydrated. It's really ridiculously hot. I think that's part of why I'm feeling kind of like I don't really want to do much right now. So stay cool. And thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye for now.